Claims that the royal family wished to avoid a circus with the presence of Meghan Markle at the funeral of Prince Philip have been dismissed as not that surprising by a royal expert. The allegation was made by royal author Omid Scobie in his latest edition of Finding Freedom, the unofficial biography of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Scobie claims that the royal family were pleased to hear that the Duchess of Sussex would be remaining in California under doctor's orders. At the time of Prince Philip's funeral in April, Meghan was heavily pregnant with the couple's second child. Royal expert Jonathan Sacerdoti said, "They also say that several members of the royal family were understood to have been quite pleased that Meghan stayed in California because they didn't want a circus or they didn't want the Duchess creating what they call a spectacle. I suppose that is quite explosive as a claim, but again, not that surprising. I think who of us didn't know that perhaps the royal family didn't want Meghan there after everything that had been going on, and in a funeral for somebody who is so much loved, not just in the family, by the Queen herself and by the nation as well. You can remember that funeral was actually very poignant because of how small it was, and yet it had all that pomp and circumstance that surrounds royal family events. It was spectacular to watch and very moving, even for people who aren't particularly royalists." Meghan's privacy claim rejected by expert as Duchess waited to jump back into spotlight, he continued. "I think the distraction of having Meghan there, who wasn't that close to the Duke of Edinburgh as far as we can tell, because I mean she hadn't even been in the family for that long. Not saying that to disrespect her, it's just how it was, so given it was 30 or something people who were allowed to be there, I am not surprised that Meghan wasn't necessarily high up on the list of guests. I think they did the right thing for her to stay home, and of course, there was the baby, and so I think that issue meant it would have been pretty much impossible anyway for her to go." The allegations were made in the recent edition of Omid Scobie and Caroline Duran's book on the Sussex couple, which was re-released on August 31st. Related videos. Meghan and Harry won't get over Obama invite, says Levin. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have distanced themselves from the book and have rejected allegations of having collaborated with the authors. Prince Philip's funeral took place on April 17 at St. George Chapel, Windsor, with only 30 close members of the royal family in attendance due to ongoing COVID-19 restrictions. Whilst Prince Harry returned to the UK to walk alongside Prince William and Prince Charles behind the hearse, Meghan Markle remained in California under doctor's advice. It was the first time Prince Harry had returned to be with his family since the couple's explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey, which had been aired on March 7 whilst Prince Philip was in hospital. Relations with the royal family had been strained since the couple announced in January 2020 that they would be stepping down from their roles as senior royals, and during the interview they shared intimate details about their rift with Buckingham Palace. Allegations included the royal family ignoring Meghan's mental health, denying their son a title and security, and palace officials refusing to intervene with the tabloid press. The most damaging accusation was that an unnamed member of the royal family had made a racist remark about their unborn son. Whilst Prince Harry and his immediate family displayed a united front during the funeral service of the Duke of Edinburgh, royal sources suggested that reconciliatory talks behind closed doors had been unproductive. At the time of the funeral, Meghan Markle was heavily pregnant with the couple's daughter. She gave birth a few weeks later to Lilibet Diana on June 4 at Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital. Related articles: Meghan and Harry contradicted themselves on Oprah says Farage royals feared Meghan might create spectacle. During Philip's funeral, Prince Charles channels Prince Philip with heartbreaking plea.